everyone, and welcome to You Should Meet My Sisters podcast. I'm Monique Danielle.
I'm Felicia Juliana.
I'm Leah Naomi.
Woo! Toodly guys, toodly. How are we doing?
So loud. I'm good. How are you?
All right. Summer's almost over.
Summer's gone. It was never really here, was it?
We had some sun.
No, as soon as it hits September, it's Christmas.
And I'm so annoyed though. I feel like I've literally had a year of winter and winter.
Exactly.
And then sunshine during quarantine. And
This
then
is what I'm saying.
Winter.
I feel like
Imagine if it was horrible through quarantine. Like,
I wouldn't care because I
wouldn't
didn't
like
get
to
to
go
go outside,
no,
did I?
No, it would have killed me.
my SAD is going to come with like full throttle.
Oh my god.
Seriously. The only thing that's going to make me happy is
Christmas.
a Christmas tree.
That you
You
just
got rid of it.
A Christmas tree.
I know you're
love
like a little
Christmas.
puppy.
That's okay.
Oh my god.
I'm okay with being that. I love Christmas. I don't think anyone is too old for Christmas.
It's way too early for us to be talking about
Literally
Christmas
too
on the
early.
podcast.
Actually,
No.
Actually,
No.
actually,
No.
it's only 4 months.
Oh,
No.
why'd you have to be that person?
Also,
Why'd you have to be that weird
shops have
person?
already started selling Christmas
No,
stuff.
they haven't.
They have.
It's because they
Of
don't
course you would
expect
know what
anything
she's
to happen
looking.
until Christmas. Everyone's still locked down, okay?
If we're still locked down by December, I'm actually gonna.
What are you gonna do? Put up a Christmas tree?
Yes, several. Like
I
a
know.
crazy cat lady, I will have like several Christmas trees. I will put stars on my plants, and that will be it.
You can have one for me. This will be my third year without a tree.
You're gonna have a tree?
I'm not having a tree.
Oh, you are.
Someone's gonna have to buy me a tree. Someone buy me a tree and I'll put one up.
Our Patreon link is down below. I'm get enough for 3 trees by Christmas. Thank you.
I've got ample Christmas trees. I just don't share
Don't
them.
want one.
I just wanted to enjoy summer. I just wanted to be out. I have got a bit of a tan.
You have got
That's
a
because
tan.
I forced myself
You've been
outside
putting on
every
your
time
hot girl
there's a bit
summer
of sun.
dresses.
Yeah,
I've
but
seen your Instagram.
thank you.
Thirst trapping.
Linked below. I actually thirst trapping. No.
Yeah, in your little orange dress.
Embracing.
Listen, anybody
my
go to her
own
Instagram
fire.
and look for the orange dress. You'll know which one I'm talking about.
I was embracing my own fire. Okay, I've been single for a year now.
Is
I
it? It's
want
been a
claps.
year.
I want claps.
Already.
It's been a year.
Why do you want claps? Like, do you deserve a medal for being single? Or what?
My soul is free. I feel like there should be a celebration of this. It's my single anniversary. But it was in July. I've been single for a year.
Okay.
And I decided this year that I would stop worrying about what anybody thinks. Especially when it comes to online stuff.
Okay.
Because I have no limits now. And my real goal is to build a following and build an audience for myself, not just for my music, but for myself, because that's usually what brings people to stay.
Yeah.
And before I was a bit like, I can't do too much because I got a man and I don't want to make it like. And now I'm like, I look good and I feel good and I'm 28. Like, it took me till 28 to feel confident enough to be like, I'm just going to put whatever I want.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Even when we did photo shoots before, and like, the only reason why I felt comfortable to put them up was because you would gas me.
Yes.
Whereas now I'm just like, I'm going to do whatever I want to do. And it's actually working.
Okay.
But before I was really nervous. And because I'm like thick, and I'm not as thick as like I could be, but I'm thick, and sometimes I was like, oh, I don't really want to show my midriff, or I don't really want to show da-da-da. Or if I show my boobs or my thighs, people are going to think it's sketty because I have weight on me, whereas if somebody skinny does it, they're just like, oh, it's so high fashion, it's so
cute,
beautiful.
isn't it?
Yeah, but if I put on a hoodie without a bra or some hot pants, then I'm showing too much.
Yeah.
But then this year I was like, I don't care, I'm going to do what I want.
No, but a hoodie without a bra, when you got big boobs, you look pregnant.
You look,
You just look
Just
comfy.
saying. Nah,
man,
you look
them
pregnant, man.
titties.
Them titties be at belly button region.
You know what? If they're not even at belly button region, yeah.
When you're in the pocket, it makes it like
When
it
you're wearing
extends it.
a vest, you can pull your vest down so your titties look as high as they
Exactly.
want. But once you've got like something up here, your titties just look.
They're down there.
They're not even down
They're not
there.
there,
It's a
they're not
visual
there.
illusion,
Yeah.
and you feel bad. The only way to make it work is if you're like, and your boobs meet like.
Or you have to crop the
What a
hoodie so you get the little under boob bit
Yeah.
when you move your arms. No.
Yeah, but you know what? I've seen a lot more models of my shape in the last few years.
Okay.
So now I feel a lot less. It is actually true. When you start seeing more people doing stuff, you feel like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It actually
true.
looks really good.
Kind of. Because when I see like bigger girls online, I'm like, oh my God, they're so pretty. They look so nice. But then that's not what I see when I look in the mirror.
Yeah, but that's...
But it's more so, and I'm not like, oh, I'm ugly or anything, because
You fan.
I'm not saying that. But it's literally like they have a certain shape and it's not my shape.
But that's bullshit.
So it's a bit, no, it's not.
No, it's bullshit because, see, I was talking to my friend about this,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, I don't know if I could date a big girl.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, actually, if they were shaped in an hourglass,
Mm-hmm.
I would date them because it looks so good.
It
She's
does.
like, it looks, that is a shape that looks good no matter what size you are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
So-
that's not every bigger girl's shape.
Yeah, but you've got that shape.
But I feel like I've got a different shape.
But that's because you just
That's it.
change shit to your head. And
Listen,
also,
I would love them little titties and the big ass, okay?
No, you wouldn't.
I would.
No, you
I
wouldn't.
would.
No, you wouldn't.
I would.
It's not a real thing. Okay,
It
it's
is.
a problem. Okay,
I
cool.
literally look
No,
at you putting
it's
outfits and I'm
a
like,
problem.
why are you wearing a bra with that? You can get away with it.
Because I feel like I'm naked on top and then I have to wear so much on the bottom to not literally have my whole ass out. I can't wear bicycle shorts. Oh, these lovely bicycle shorts, because then we'll ride it up and my whole ass cheek will be out for the whole world to see, and I don't want it.
They come in long lengths.
I bet they do. So does this dress. If I walk around for 5 minutes in this dress,
still
my
gonna ride
ass
up.
cheeks will be
I know.
out, people.
I know.
just slow
There
it
is no,
down.
there's no saving.
But those
It's
are the
one
two
of
body
those, isn't
shapes
it?
that are like the most coveted.
Yes.
Hair and hourglass.
Mm-hmm.
And it does, I think it looks good on every shape, but I also think that you aren't 100% comfortable in front of a camera yet, which is why you're much better now.
Yeah, I think I'm
You're
a lot
much
more.
better
I'm
now.
a lot more comfortable
Like
now.
the last.
But let's just put it out there. It's not a case of, oh, I'm not comfortable in front of the camera because like I hate myself. I don't like the way I
No,
look.
it's just because you're a photographer.
Exactly. No. It's for people listening.
Yeah.
Because people always think like bigger people, it's because they've got some kind of hate for themselves. Not the case. It's just, I'm a photographer and I know what you can see and you're pretending you can't see behind the camera. That's all it is.
Yeah.
So even when I shoot people, I'm like, you say it politely. There's ways to say, put your head down, not tuck in your chin. Do you know what I mean? Move your arm across your body, not suck
hide
in your
your
belly.
stomach.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's ways to say it to people, but when I'm photographing you, like I say it.
Yeah,
I say it as it is.
You're savage when you photograph.
What do you mean? Do your pictures come out good?
Yeah, but we're used
Exactly. If I was like, adjust your posture, it would take you 10 minutes to get to the pose. If I'm like, hunchback,
you
you straight
She'd be like, my hubs. But I do think it is like, I always think people put lots of emphasis on, we need role models that look like us, we need role models that look like
I
us.
think
Because
you've got to be
when
your
I
own,
was-
to be honest.
But when I was young, I didn't care if someone looked like me. Like if I saw Britney Spears, I'd be like, I want to
I'm
dress like
Britney.
Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Like I didn't
Oh,
actually.
wow.
It was only when I got a bit older, I was like, actually, like there's not actually any brown people out here. Like there's black Barbies. That's all we've seen, and they're more expensive than white Barbies.
See, I was
And then Tyra Banks. Then
This is why I love Tyra
Tyra was-
today, because Tyra.
I was a bit weird though because I never had the kind of wanting to look like anyone or I like their style, to style myself after them, whereas I know a lot of people do.
Yeah.
But even as a kid, I liked being different. I literally was 10 years old and chopping up my clothes, bleaching them, and Mum let me.
Yeah.
It was crazy, but I kind of like to, colour outside the lines from young.
Yeah.
So it just didn't faze me, but all of my female friends, literally, I used to hear them. And do you know what? It would be people like, I'm not going to name her, but one of my friends believed
I know
she was
this.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
I know.
Yeah? I had another one who was obsessed with, what's her name? Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Sarah Michelle Gellar, but only as Buffy. And when I say she got the haircut, she kind of changed the way she spoke. I was like, what's going on?
There's no, that's
And we
but
were in
that's-
school, we
that's
were in
not
like year
inspiration.
11. I was like, no. So I think when it came to me, I see that and I'm like, yeah, I'm not obsessed with nobody like that, like
Yeah.
chill. Whereas I didn't get the other side where it could kind of be like relatable.
Yeah, so like that's more of the obsession type of like, oh, I'm imitating this person, rather than like, oh, I feel like people like this, people think people who look like this are attractive. People think like, and even when I saw mixed race girls, I didn't have the same hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get
I didn't have the same hair, I didn't have the same features exactly, like, so it was still like not.
Yeah.
Not, and now I just see like beautiful, curvy, all colours, all of the. It's not by brands mostly. It's by the people themselves.
Yeah, it's putting
and they
themselves
just be
out
like,
there.
I think they get to be your test dummies because you'd be like, oh, I don't know if that would look good on me, or I don't know if it would look good on photograph, or I don't know.
It's
if
like
it would
watching
look,
haul videos of somebody with a similar
Yeah.
shape.
Then you kind of know I can probably pull this off.
Yeah.
I didn't think I could. Even when I wore it in front of myself, I was like, is this too much or is this? But when I've seen someone else do it, I'm like, oh, actually, no, it looks...
Yeah.
I get
It looks alright.
Hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get you. It's good, like, I mean, like, Instagram, Google, you can literally type in exactly what you're looking for and it's going to come up.
Even natural hair.
Yeah,
Because when we were growing up, it was like, relax out or your hair's messy. Those are
Oh,
your choices.
natural hair is the thing.
Yeah.
I love natural hair.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, I mean, like, just watching someone else work on their natural hair is what made me go natural.
Yeah.
And then I realised that I could pull off... I knew I could pull off short hair, relaxed.
Yeah,
but I realised I could pull off, like, a mini fro. That I could, like, grow it out and feel really comfortable with it. And if I struggled to make it look nice, I could find someone who made it look nice.
Yeah.
I think it's quite... It's more... I hate to say that I am more influenced than I would like to think by people's.
Yeah.
But then it gives you the ideas that you wouldn't come up with.
I think it just kind of gives you that. It's not even inspiration, but it's like certification.
Cosign.
You can, you like, I can definitely do that. Like, I wouldn't have cut my hair off if I hadn't seen 100 of these very beautiful, very similar toned women with their hair gone. Because
if Beyonce cut off her hair, she would have cut off her hair.
I would have cut it off years ago. If Beyonce does it, I'm doing it.
Remember when Beyonce, she had the pixie cut?
Yes, it was.
And everybody was cutting off their hair
come
within a
on
few
now.
days, and then
Like,
it was a wig.
The Me, Myself,
Yeah.
Come on,
No, not Me, Myself, and I.
Which
Sweet
one?
Dreams.
Yeah, because the
short
The-
pixie cut.
my cut.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, people rush to the barbers. It's like the Rihanna cut.
Yeah,
They forget that Rihanna's got money to, change her hair constantly.
Just me. I did
And
it.
maintain
Yeah,
it.
but you kept yours and
No, I
maintained
loved
it for a
I
long
actually
time.
loved it like that.
It suited you.
But you don't know until you see someone and you're like, you know what, my face shape's the same.
Similar,
my
yeah.
skin tone's the same. I could do red
Yeah, but with
short hair.
with that red short hair, literally, no matter what colour, no matter what face shape you had, I saw women rocking
it.
Yeah.
in the clubs. Literally, everybody had that Rihanna cut. It was mad.
So
They
like,
didn't all have it done as well.
Huh?
They didn't all have it done as well as some.
Oh no, some looks awful. Some looks
yeah,
awful.
some
But everybody tried.
exactly.
They all tried.
The problem when you have short hair is you have to upkeep a certain level of beautification. Like you can't have short hair and let your mustache grow. Like you
Or
can't
let your
have,
eyebrows grow.
or let your eyebrows grow out too much.
It's like that though with the colours, because my hair, if I got no makeup
You look pale
ghastly.
in it.
Ghastly.
Yeah.
It's not cute.
There's a certain upkeep that you have to have with certain styles.
Yeah.
Or else people, people go, sir,
Just
sir, can I
shuffling.
please?
But it's kind of like that with natural hair too, because even if you don't mind makeup, there's a certain expectation for your skin maintenance levels. Because
Oh
then, like, I remember walking around natural headed and a makeup plus with bad skin and looking like a tramp, mate.
Oh,
That looked like a
wow.
mess. But then as soon as my skin was glowing, I was walking around makeupness. I felt fabulous, and I was like, "Oh, you're like what they calling me, hippie? Are you like a hippie?" I'm like,
The sheer butter girl.
I just made sure I put oil on my face and stuff.
Yeah, it's a great look.
Yeah.
I think there's a thing of like natural beauty though. There's like a real hard upkeep if you're going to be natural. There's like,
Oh yeah.
well, if you're going to be natural, then your skin has to be good, your hair has to be
Yeah.
good, your clothes have to be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's like
It's
a
a whole
lifestyle thing.
Yeah.
It's a lot of pressure to be that way. Like, do you know how many, like, just because I've got an afro, people be thinking I'm vegan, and people be thinking I'm... Do you know what I mean?
People about to order this
Sister,
hamburger.
hey sister, hey queen. And I'm like, I am a queen. But it's just because I got an afro. Like, if I had a relaxed, you'd be like, wow, Bob, babes. Like, do you know what I mean? The attitude is different.
It's true.
And you're expected to keep up this persona. Yes, I do burn incense and I do have gemstones, but it's got nothing to do with my name. You know,
that's a real thing. I used to have it all the time. People assuming that I was 100%, like, don't get me wrong, I'm for the people in it. But people literally just coming up to me and being like, yo, sis, you know we're doing this for the power, for the
concepts.
Yeah, like proper, and I'm like, I get it, because I'm down, but at the same time, like, don't just assume because I'm out here.
Some of it's a bit crazy.
Like, literally, or if when I had my head wrap, and then have the people who are like, sister, oh my god, sister, and you're like, mate, my hair's just a mess today.
I don't know what that feels like.
These are the same.
I don't know what that
feels like. These are the same men who would walk up to a different woman and talk to them in a different way because they look different.
We've been together and all been greeted very differently, and it's like, wow, okay.
But we look different.
Yeah.
We like when you see us together, we look like siblings. But if you saw us
separately,
or if you see us at a glance, you'll be like, you wouldn't notice that we're sisters. It's when you spend time with us and see like our facial expressions, and then you realise that we're siblings. But
we're full siblings.
We're
same mom, same dad.
Parents are the same. Just came out a few years different. You know?
Different.
A few years different.
You know?
Do you get as much male attention with short hair?
I get more.
Really?
I thought,
because you know how much man I know that are like, listen,
they're full of
the
shit.
bald thing's kind of cute and like Amber Rose, but they're like, you know,
I'm not gonna lie.
back.
If Leah looked like an ironing board and she had that hair, I don't know.
Yeah,
it would
be different. Yeah, it would be different because I look like a boy in it. Like, don't get me wrong, without makeup, it's not that cute, guys. But
she looks like our brother.
I do. I look like my little brother without makeup. So yeah, I guess it depends on what you're really into, but. Like
not our little brother, hopefully.
He's not that little.
He's 20.
But, if there's any 20-year-old brown-skinned women looking for a,
he looks a bit like this.
Looking for a genius, a creative, artistic, and intelligent genius. We'll sort you out. But I found that too. When I had short hair, more men tried it with me.
Really?
Even though the same ones that'll cuss, you'll see them write a status. All these girls going bald during Rona. I was bald before the Rona.
Is that a thing?
Yes.
Yeah,
but then the same ones.
Well, maybe their hair's been cofty.
Yeah.
So they've cut it off.
Trust me. Hygiene at the very least.
Right. We are the first ones to hop in and be like, yo, that looks kind of dank on you though. No, you like it. You just wanted attention. You just wanted someone who's bold to hop under your status and say, nah, but I look good. I'm not going to do that.
I feel like that's how they're trying to fish for you. Like, sorry. Then slide in your DMs and be like, sorry, babes. I didn't mean you. I wasn't trying to offend and that.
Yeah, no, I'll just like your status and carry on with my life. Yeah, we do look stupid, mate.
I do find lately that men have a lot to say about what women are doing, especially on social media.
I've always had a lot to say about what women are doing.
Yeah, but they're very loud about it now.
They've always been loud about it. I just think now women are starting to comment back.
I think now people have time on their hands, and everybody is like, did you see what so and so did? And they're making videos about it. And I'm like, the audacity.
Like, did anyone even ask for your opinion?
Trust me.
At all.
Like, and then they make up reasons why you do things, and you're like, huh?
That's true.
Who broke my heart? Do you know what I mean? Like, who broke my heart? Okay.
Have you noticed how with Meg, she got shot?
Why?
She got shot, but she said it now. She got shot by Tory,
We knew.
You lot, a lot of you man them, are like, there's no proof. There's no proof.
She must have
we
done
can't believe her until there's
to make him pull out a gun. And I'm like, really?
Like, first of all, what can a woman do to make you pull out a gun and shoot her in the foot? Like in a car?
Well,
like what?
Actually,
it's the back of her feet.
He was shooting her as she got out of the car, walked away, and then he shot at her. So realistically, he
had the time to think about it. Yeah. Where is there an excuse? Where is there even an excuse? And why would someone make that up? Yes, especially someone who has a lot of accountability anyway. But why should you question it? It's the same as you like victim blaming. Like, oh, but what was she wearing?
Yeah.
Oh, but
yeah.
she knew that she was going to the studio with him. What did she think was going to happen? Are you dumb?
Absolutely ridiculous.
Are you dumb? That's not an
thing.
excuse.
And to be fair, most of those situations happened before the age of consent for a lot of women. So realistically, it wasn't nothing to do with what she was doing. It's just some
Nasty.
Yeah.
It's the same with like men not pulling their boys up for nastiness.
Yeah.
Of course.
But you guys will be, if it was your sister, if it was your cousin, if it was you, be on it straight away. And then if a woman does something wrong, you're like, look at them always trying to trap us. These da, 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 da. As soon as your boy does something wrong, you're like, oh, you know how he is, man. It's just a flirt, you know.
Exactly.
No, it's true. There's actually a scandal. I won't mention names, but not that long ago, where someone in the city was caught, literally well known for noncing in like a well known underground, not underground, like what's the word I'm looking for? Alternative club.
Okay.
But like very well known, and all of the clubs, alternative clubs in Birmingham, know him and know him for doing it, and they were all like, "Oh, but that's just him. That's just how he is. Oh, we all know him." But he literally is like known for selling drugs and moving to underage girls, inviting them back to his house. But he does.
What are they doing, letting the underage girls in these venues?
Exactly. So this is another issue within itself. So they're letting underage girls in, then letting him do his thing and move to them. He's a big guy, and he does reenactments and stuff. So going back to his house, but he does like war reenactments. So he's got like axes and
pretending to kill you.
shit in the house.
But this is the thing. A lot of these girls,
I need
like,
to know what's happening.
I'll tell you.
a lot of these girls don't know, like, and they just think, or they don't know any better, so they just think this older guy is giving me attention. He puts on events. He's blah blah blah, blah. And then it's only once they get to the point where they feel like they can't say no, or there's no one there to stand up for them, and everyone else is walking around acting like it's normal. I remember there was man them when we were going to the clubs, and we were underage going to clubs, where there was man them who knew our ages, because I didn't lie when I was in the club. Like, me and my friends would go, but we'd be like, yeah, I'm not actually, so don't try it, There were man them that knew our ages, had seen us in our, same ones that seen us in our school uniforms on the bus and that, because we'd see them outside the club. Who was just trying to move to these gap.
Mad.
And people knew it. No one did anything.
Dirty.
Yeah, it's the thing. I went to school with girls who were definitely seeing grown men.
Yeah, same.
Like, definitely seeing grown men.
Same. It's horrible.
I'm proud of it, telling the whole school
they don't know any better.
Yeah, but I know, but then they don't realise once another student mentions that to a teacher or something, they have to get people involved.
They used to mention it in front of them.
No. In our school, there was somebody in my year, and they did get people involved, and it got a bit crazy.
It was very rare for me, or even for the girls to be like, "Oh, did you know so and so?" Because really, we were just like, really rare. Because we were just like, we didn't know it was bad. Like, there was a point of not knowing it. Like, if it was a 28-year-old or something,
then
we would have been like
crazy.
But when we had like a friend dating a soldier who was 21, we were just like, oh, okay. And then she started telling us about what they were doing, and I was like, I don't know if that's okay. Crazy. Like, but I don't know what to say, because and their parents probably, like, some of them, their parents knew that they were dating.
Because the girls in my year, it was different. Like, we knew, the teachers knew, they were being picked up in cars by their boyfriends outside of the school. Their parents were letting the boyfriend sleep in the house.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Like, it was so normal by the time that I was in that school that it wasn't, they weren't getting nobody involved. They were like, oh, is your boyfriend picking you up from school today? Like, you know, like, it was wrong. So it's a thing.
No, what are you saying again?
No. Oh, some of the girls. Oh, yeah. So, they used to get picked up by the nasty guys outside the school, and it was all yucky.
It's mad that teachers allowed that.
They really did, but then at that school there was a lot of scandals with teachers and children in general. So I think
that's so true. It's always I ain't trying to be problematic, but often it's Catholic schools that this stuff happening. We went to Catholic schools, and we had a teacher that was renowned for being inappropriate with young girls, and I can't believe that nobody would have.
Hang on, what subject did you teach?
Music.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he was nasty.
He strangled someone in my class once.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Was it a female or a male?
It was a male.
Not that it makes a difference.
It was a male,
just
and I got fed up because he kept pointing out that he was moving inappropriate, and then he just grabbed it and was like, "Shut up!"
It
was so funny. It was so funny.
No, it's not funny.
It was
It's
funny. He had a whole wife and
It was
kids.
problematic. Pardon?
He had a whole wife and kids.
And he had
Yeah,
kids.
yeah.
The worst thing, he had kids like
Your age.
school age.
Yeah.
But we knew. And the worst thing is because he was a music teacher, sometimes he'd have to cover dance classes.
Yep.
And you just see him watching these girls in their PE skirts and everybody knew to the point where he waited for a student that I knew to finish sixth form. I think it was like the day or the day after or something.
Yeah.
They went to the pub and had a drink, and he moved to them that day. You know, and you're just like, this can't be okay.
There was a teacher. You know what? He was a PE teacher, but he covered everything.
Yeah, PE teachers always.
He literally covered everything, and I remember he was teaching me RE for a bit, and he was a younger teacher, but there was a girl who he liked, and they were always together. But then, when she was in sixth form, they ended up together, and he left, but she was still in the sixth form and they were dating.
Wow.
That's mad.
So I think like one of the teachers
But I think
from
they're
my
still
old
together,
school-
like...
Oh, God.
Yeah, but he was
Younger, but...
like, let's say about 24, 25. Not that it's okay when you're
Very
16,
groovy.
but he was younger.
Very good.
That's very groomy. But literally one of the teachers from my old school, like, got the girl pregnant while she was in sixth form.
Right.
Like,
oh my God.
yeah, he didn't even wait. He literally just, like, taught her from year 7 up until
Oh, no.
sixth form, and then
No.
got her pregnant and obviously got kicked out of the school. But it took him ages to come back because he had apparently like torn his ACL or something.
Yeah.
But he came back, and then instantly, within me being there for only 2 years, he was gone again.
It's actually mad, you know, like, and these people aren't actually getting any form of punishment.
No.
They just get
So
kicked out
many
of
of
the
them
school.
are not getting punishment, and they're keeping it under the radar because they don't want the school to look bad.
Yeah.
But really, the school's bad because it
Yeah.
happens repeatedly.
Exactly.
I wanted to have a conversation about something as well.
Yeah.
About reporting pages that you know are doing nonsense.
Okay.
Because of late,
Yeah.
there has been a lot of tweets and retweets about Instagram pages that have pictures of young people,
Oh, okay.
young people, and they're like innocent pictures, like not innocent pictures clearly, but they're like little boys shirtless or little girls in swimming costumes, and it's like bits of magazine, you know, like ads and stuff.
Yeah.
And then the comment sections are disgusting.
Really?
Disgusting. I saw a page the other day. I went to go report it. It had all these like pictures of little boys. Underneath the pictures, there's like madness,
Oh my God.
love hearts, all of this, and then
No.
the captions are, if you want more, join a WhatsApp group.
Oh no.
I reported this page twice, 2 different accounts.
Still up.
They said it didn't break any guidelines.
It doesn't.
Because
So
it doesn't break guidelines because the pictures are innocent, but
Yeah.
the comments are not.
Netflix got into a similar scandal for this because
For this French movie.
yeah. So
French
they put up
movie?
a movie about a paedophile, and I think it's something to do with him like basically asking for acceptance for being a paedophile.
Oh God.
And they've come under massive fire because people are like, how can you put this up? And they're saying, well, we have no right to tell someone that their art's not acceptable or that they can't express themselves. And then when they were asked if they
At the end of
support
the
paedophilia,
day-
they said, we can't comment on that. They just said, we can't comment on that whatsoever.
Wow.
It's the worst thing because you see all this news about Hollywood and paedophilia,
Mhm.
and you just think some of the people who are pulling the strings are actually disgusting. Like even so, there is I don't know if it's the same one. There's a movie, and today I was on Twitter and they were talking about it. There's a movie, and I think it's called The Cuties.
Ah, I thought it was a
French.
series. Okay.
I don't know if
Cuties.
it's a
I've seen it come
series
up,
or
I've
not.
seen it.
And the artwork is like 4 young girls,
Yeah.
and they're like
Posing
going
in, like,
pieces and stuff.
Dance clothing.
I don't know, but I just saw a picture of them
Yeah.
and apparently they were saying that the description for the movie and the artwork were sexualizing young girls.
I saw a snippet where it had like the girl's name, then it said like age 13, loves twerking and something like that, and I was just like, how disgusting.
This is it.
Can we get it off?
Yes, so that everyone's petitioning to get it taken off.
Good.
And all they've done is they've changed the artwork and the description. And they were like, oh, sorry for bringing...
No.
We have advertised this series or movie in an inappropriate way, and we're sorry for it, but it's like, obviously they're still keeping it up. It's won a Sundance Award, it's a prestigious film, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, I don't know whether the film actually has those connotations, or whether the way that they decided to advertise it did.
Do you watch it and see, or then are you nasty
No,
for watching
no,
it just to see?
Yeah, like, I'm not
Because
clicking
like,
it.
what the hell?
I'm not clicking
No,
it.
I'm not.
And I just feel like, if enough people are outraged by it being on your platform, take the L.
Yeah.
Take the L, give the money,
Uh-huh.
take the money back or whatever, take
Yeah.
the L, and do not do it, because there's already enough drama.
I think when it comes to things like that, yes.
If you like,
the
paramount thing should be safety of children. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't care.
You know what it is? It's being treated as if paedophilia is like being homosexual,
like a sexuality.
being transsexual. It's not.
It is
not. It's
a
not the
perversion.
same.
It's a perversion.
Yeah.
And it's a mental.
But they're
illness.
treating it as if
Something's wrong here.
it's basically something that's okay. We've accepted these things now. We should accept that, but they're not the same kind of thing. Like,
but they're trying to treat it like how Christianity treats being gay. Of like, you can think it, but you can't act on it. The thing is, you shouldn't be thinking it.
Yeah.
The thinking is the problem. Like, these are underage.
Yeah.
And these are children. It's not even like.
But then they keep trying
it's
to
not even
know
like-
the age of consent, don't they?
Yeah, like they're trying to make it 13.
Yeah.
Because I get why they try to base stuff of the way that things used to be way back when, but because obviously
what's the
we've
point?
progressed
They put
The
it
whole
up
point,
since
the whole
then.
point of putting it up was that the child was not old enough to
Wasn't
make that
allowed
decision.
to-
And
yeah.
also not fully through puberty.
Yeah.
Their brain hasn't developed.
Their
Like,
body hasn't.
Not
Everybody
every
hasn't
not every
developed.
female started their period by 13.
That's what I'm saying. Some of them haven't started it by 16.
Yeah.
So the reality is, and I don't even think that there should be if your parents give consent, it's okay.
No, because
No,
it's not about
there's
them.
a thing of protecting. Do you know what I mean? Protecting children.
Yeah.
You're a child.
Yeah.
And that is it. And if anyone sees a child as a sexual object, it is a problem within them. It has nothing to do with the child. And I think a lot of people don't realise that even at like 16, if somebody takes advantage of you one time, even as an adult, even if you get assaulted, raped, sexually harassed in general, it's like losing trust. Like, you have damaged that person forever for one moment of you being an idiot.
I'm sorry. I can't let you say that sentence. You haven't damaged anybody. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But just for the people who, the survivors out there, the wording, we can't put it like that. You have definitely caused trauma.
Yeah.
And you have
changed the course of their life.
You've put them in a predicament that you had no right to put them in.
Yeah, I think there's I didn't mean, like, obviously we have a lot of power. You still have your power. I think that there is a lot of trauma that now you've given somebody that they have to now deal with forever. And they have to, now you've given them the responsibility of healing from your actions.
From your stupidness.
That's not fair. And a lot of people will be like, okay, that happened when you were blah, blah, blah. Why are you only saying it now?
No.
Because that thing has stayed with that person.
Also,
do you know, and you have the right to say whatever you want whenever you're ready.
Exactly.
Whenever you are ready to say, like, it doesn't even amount to the same thing. But like, it's as simple as when someone makes you lose trust in them. You never get that trust back. And in fact, you can take it onto your next relationships without trying to, because your brain has learnt that this is a dangerous thing.
It's any kind of trauma though, isn't it? It's any kind of trauma. You go through loss, you get into relationships, you're scared of losing the person.
Yeah.
And that can present in different ways. Either you don't want anybody close to you because you might lose them, or you become very needy.
Yeah.
It's the same kind
Sometimes
of reaction.
both.
Yeah.
Sometimes both.
It's the same kind of reaction.
You're in survival mode. So I just think, like, any of you like who are standing up for your boys, any of you companies who decides to promote this kind of mentality, it's problematic. It's problematic. It's not something that you can say is not in the person's hands. Do you know what I mean? Like, because you are acting and you are thinking in a way that you know is unhealthy.
Mm-hmm.
So it is something that needs to be. Guys, if you see any of that nonsense, report it without even thinking about it.
And if it's
you
one of
see
your boys,
boys,
smack them up. Boy, I don't care. Nah, I don't care if I get in trouble for this. Honestly, if it's one of your boys or one of your brethren, because women do it too.
Yeah.
If it is one of your brethren, smack them up, fuck them up. I don't care.
Cuss them
For
out.
the youths, no, fuck them up. For the youths.
Yeah, for the youths.
Yeah, for the youths.
For the
fuck
youths.
them up.
Fuck them
For
up.
if it's your adult friends, obviously moving to girls that are too, like, your 30-year-old friend moving to a 17-year-old. Yeah.
Cuss
Just
them out.
cuss him out and let him know realistically to pull his shit together, because that's nasty.
Otherwise.
Under the age of
But-
consent, you need to
It's a crime.
beat
So
them
you-
up and
report
tell
the crime.
somebody, tell the authorities. And we know sometimes the authorities be lax. So, okay. And then if they're of age, but if your boy is 24 and he's chirping 16-year-olds,
Just pull him up, man.
you need to cuss him. I don't care how close you lot are.
Or
I don't
how
care.
pen you think she is or could potentially be later in life. Stop it.
No.
You lot are dumb.
But then a lot of men have this mentality of like, get them young so you can mold them.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
So they don't.
disgusting.
They listen to you, and it's like, really.
It's disgusting, but it's the same with, I'm not going to say women aren't bad. Women are just as bad. Do you know how many men I know who lost their virginities to their mom's
Or a
friends?
woman, yeah. Or like their babysitter.
Yeah.
And then they lose, they think that the perception is, oh, I can do
Yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
too. Like, they lose the perception of, and then sex just becomes a game
Mhm.
as well. So there is that. Same with women who just knock their men out, like just bust their men's ass for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, there is a responsibility to you as a friend in your friendship group to pull up your people on what they're doing.
Yeah.
Because as long as they get to do it without repercussions,
Exactly.
they're going to keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
That's just that.
It's absolutely mad.
It's mad. It's mad. So yeah, I just thought, because I think Instagram needs to change that policy. They need to have they need to have a way for you to report inappropriate things and not to allow these people to have loopholes.
Yep.
Because
Yeah.
from when
I
someone
don't
can be
think
like,
they should
join
have
our
something
WhatsApp
where
group,
you can repost minors. I know
Yeah.
once you post a picture to Instagram,
it's public.
they're not liable for it because
Yeah.
it's public. But if it's a minor,
They do need
especially
to, yeah.
visibly a minor,
Yeah.
they should take it down.
I have seen like some really funny videos of like kids being retweeted and stuff.
Mhm.
And I saw one the other day, and in the comments someone was like, is it okay if I repost this because I know it's your child? And I see a lot of parents who are like, thank you for actually asking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people just take this. Somehow your child's become famous
Yeah.
without you knowing.
Exactly.
And that's like, even when it's just for like a fun, you know,
I'd be
for
mad.
joy,
I'd be mad.
you still
As a
want to
parent,
know,
I'd be
like,
mad.
I'd be vexed.
you still want to, exactly, if someone's making like, obviously we've been making memes and gifs of these little
Yeah.
things, but you still want to know as a parent, like, this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
Obviously it's been posted because you're okay with people seeing it, but there is a little bit of like,
Yeah,
let's
but
just
there's
make
levels
sure.
as well, because like there's people who will post a picture of their child and then someone else will take that picture, turn that picture into a meme, and that meme gets famous, and no one had a clue that their poor child, like there's that little girl that who pulls this face.
Yeah.
You know the one.
Yeah.
I'm sure her parents didn't know for ages. She was just out here all over the
This
ground.
is what I'm saying. And it is funny, yeah. I think there is that like,
Yeah.
some people want it. Some people
Yeah.
want like people to blow up, but I think it is nice to just have the thing of, let me just ask if it's okay. There's a grown man, yeah, who I was watching an episode of something, and he was saying that he, like 10 years ago, he did photo shoot with a company that does like random commercials. So he just did loads of photo shoots so they could use him for different commercials.
Okay.
And he turned into a meme, and he didn't know for all those years.
Oh, wow.
And then someone came up to him and was like, oh, you're the guy from the memes, blah, 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 blah. And then he said it took him like 2 years to get used to the fact that he was a meme, and now he loves it. But at first he was like, why is everyone laughing at me? Why is everyone just like, because he's like, I think he's got like, he smiles, but his eyes look scared, and then they're like, you're like, I'm in danger, sort of a thing. So
Listen,
it's like, I didn't know why people were taking the mic.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. I didn't know people were taking the mic out of me for really long, and then I thought they were like being cruel, and now like I take pictures at people's birthday parties. So it does come nicely full circle sometimes.
That's cute. I get it. No way. That's absolutely mad.
It's cute though. Maybe I want to be a meme.
No, I really do.
Full-time
No, I
meme.
really do. I know I want to
Someone
be a
make
meme,
this into a GIF.
but the thing is, someone's going to meme me doing something really fucked up instead of me doing something cool.
Not even something that you want to be a meme.
I'm going to trip over on camera once and someone's going to catch me mid-air and just flailing. It's going to be awful, so no.
You have to just learn to style out a drop like Solange and Beyonce did.
First, they've been trained since the beginning of time, so they can style out a drop. Beyonce can sing with her hair being pulled by a fan. Yeah, it's amazing. Okay, now
Leah's girl crushes is just shining through right now.
She is queen. Okay. Don't get me gassed.
Oh my gosh. You can't do that, Leah. She's a married woman. If Beyonce was in your DM, she'd be a married woman coming into your DMs.
I would take Beyonce as a married woman in my DMs. She's the only married person allowed in my DMs, I'll tell you that.
Married people don't care.
I don't care.
Married people don't care. You lot are nasty as fuck. Married people don't care. Taken people don't care. And married people don't care
less. Yeah, okay.
But some women find like a wedding ring on a man's finger attractive.
Of course
really?
They do.
Yes. Not me.
I
said that, not me.
I'll tell you
this. One of you.
Women really do.
Whenever a man is in a relationship, they become more attractive to women. Same way with when we get into relationships, all of a sudden bare man are in your DMs because they feel like they've missed something. A lot of women, it's because they see that they can be a good partner, and then it turns them out. Like whenever I'm with somebody, if I'm with my boys and I'm walking around, I don't notice it as much as if I'm holding somebody's hand. And I'm walking around. Like, I don't even watch my brethren. My brethren are actually very good looking, yeah. People don't watch them as much as they will watch a man that I'm with if I'm holding his hand and he's always got his arm around me or he's got blah, 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 blah. Same way with men with kids.
To be fair, I find men with kids very attractive.
Really?
But only if they're walking alone with a young child. If you're with a woman and you got kids, I'm a man of business except that one guy in Paris because he was so...
Oh my god!
But you know that he was molded by the god.
I didn't see a child though.
I don't remember.
He was just with a woman. He was with a woman,
way.
but we didn't see the woman first. So that's a different thing.
Yeah, we spent like 5 minutes.
If you see a man by himself and you watch him and then you realise there's a woman there, it's all right, yeah. But if you see them together, you're just being trifling. This man was moulded from that.
I swear to God, from
the chocolate heavens, man. He was dark skinned. Dreads.
Oh my god.
Oh. Tall, beautiful.
He just looked like a basketball player. Or an American football player.
But French.
Was he actually French? Or?
I don't know.
He was just you know, sometimes there's once in a while, very, very rarely, you see a man and you lose words. That was one of them times. Felicia knows about it.
No, I don't know about it.
There was one time we were in New York, yeah?
Why do we have to do this?
There was a Dominican gentleman, oh my gosh, his name was
Alexis.
And he worked in Macy's.
Shout out Alexis.
He offered us perfume one time and it was a lot.
He gave us coffee beans to smell. Coffee beans to smell in between the fragrances.
Oh, palette cleanser.
Yeah.
Have you ever had someone talk to you and you're just like, and they're still talking to you, asking you questions, and you're just like, that's what he was. Macy's on 34th Street, if Alexis is...
I didn't mean either. Hey, coffee beans.
All the time to New York, assuming we're Dominican, he spoke to me in English. He spoke to me in Spanish. I speak both. I didn't respond either. I was like, huh?
Now, if he was married, would you slide in his DMs?
Well, no, I'm in a relationship.
If he was married and you were single, would you slide in his DMs?
No, I'm not that person. But would I go back into Macy's and like notice me again? Yeah.
And buy more fragrances? Like, beautiful. Truly fine. But it does not give no one an excuse.
Yeah,
if you're taken, stay out of my DMs. I hate that. I feel
it's so rude.
Disgusting.
Like, I feel more disrespected for your girl. Why did you hit me up, please? Why did you hit me up?
I'll tell you girl, you know.
Nah, you think I will?
I'll tell you girl.
I'll tell you, girl, we'll become best friends, and then while we're sitting there helping her get over you and your trifling ass, I'll probably take your
Trust
girl.
me, I'll take her on a
You
date.
know what I mean? I'll
her
take your
on a
woman.
date. She deserves to be treated
You're
better.
mad.
Wow.
I will tell. I'm not the one, you know.
Yeah, but
I don't
it
like that.
depends, like,
And
at
also,
what point are you telling? Are you telling because someone's like, yo, Mo, you looking fire? Or when they're like,
I want to come to your yard.
yeah. Because there's a point. I mean,
I
think it would be ridiculous to
depends.
run to someone's partner for them saying, giving you a compliment.
It depends on how the
Depends on the
compliment is dropped.
compliment.
So there's a lot of people who would just be like, "Oh, you look great today," or
Yeah.
that stupid straight man chirps where they just show your
The
eyeballs. And you'll just be like, okay, cool. But still, if I was that person's girl, I always think of it as if I was his girl,
Mm-hmm.
and I knew he was just sliding in people's DMs like, oh, you look good
Yeah,
still.
yeah.
Or like, even them eyes, I'd be like, you know, that shit wasn't like, you were just trying to gas this person up, whether you actually wanted anything from it or not. You know, you were just trying to, which you obviously wanted something from it.
You obviously want it. Yeah,
You're
not
like
gonna
putting
gas
bait
me for
out.
no reason.
You're putting bait out. Whereas like if it's just someone who's just like, oh, I really like you look really nice in this picture, I might be like, oh, you know, it's cool. But I always think of it as a partner, I never want to look like the dickhead.
Oh,
I
yeah.
never want to be the person who everyone else knows my man's cheating, but I don't.
Yeah.
Or some random gal on the internet knows my man's cheating and she's telling her friends like, yo, he's slid in my DMs even though he's got a girl. Yo, I feel bad for her still. Or, yo, she's a dickhead because look at this, because her man wants to buy me this, her man wants to eat this, whatever. So I hate the thought of that.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
I hate the thought of that. I truly think like I have more loyalty towards women than men.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
So I don't want a woman to ever be in that situation because I might be the 5th person who's done that to today.
Yeah, that happens.
I might be, especially in general, I'm snitch, yeah. But
yeah, I'm not. I'm more like I'll just ignore it.
Nah,
I'll
snitch.
discuss
it with you.
If you're disrespectful enough, I'm gonna snitch. If you're chatting to me and I know you've got a girl, I'll be like, I know you've got a girl. Stop being stupid.
I'll literally ask you, how does your girl know you?
Would your girl be okay with that?
Yeah.
Does your girl think I'm pretty too?
Oh, yeah, literally like.
But
are you coming with your girl then? Yeah,
you've got one of those
with your
You've
girl.
got one of those.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't learn from that one, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna do it. And I might not even give you that if you've got a girl with a child. If you've got a girl with a child, I hate how men love to chat as soon as their girl's given birth.
As soon as
That's
the girl's
the thing,
pregnant.
isn't it?
No, okay, there's not even. Yeah. Why do you waste men? Feel like it's important for them to understand how much of a waste you are. Yeah, this has been done to me in both senses. Yeah, while I was pregnant and while someone else that I liked had a pregnant girlfriend. Listen, bro, pull yourself together. If you can't deal with not getting some coochie for a little bit, and most of the time pregnant girls still give it up, alright? If you can't deal with not getting some coochie for a little bit, you got no business dropping your seeds in women, you dickheads. Just know that.
You know what the thing is, yeah? If you are a man and you have a pregnant girlfriend, she can't... usually, if a woman doesn't have sex with you and they're pregnant, it's genuinely because they can't have sex. It's uncomfortable. It's a problem.
Okay.
Do you know,
what kind of pregnant are we talking? Because
I know you can.
Stop.
Some people don't stop.
I didn't.
But I've read forums where people are like, I was bleeding and I actually couldn't, and my doctor told me I couldn't until I stopped bleeding.
Wow.
Yeah, like I was watching a video, I think it was on Kev on Stage's Instagram or something, and they were just talking about like women having, I don't know where it was actually, women having sex while they were pregnant.
Yes.
And there were a lot of women who were like, I couldn't. My libido was really low, or my body literally would not allow me to. I would spot too much afterwards, and my doctors told me I couldn't.
Oh wow.
Like lots. So if you can't even take into consideration that their body actually just can't do it, and you've put the seed in there, you know, you've put the seed in there, you know that there can be issues with this. Like,
I don't think it's that. I think honestly, a lot of people do it as like before they get married.
Yeah.
It's like I'm going into this. Yeah. After this, I can't do anything. That's what.
No, you know what? Do
honestly,
that before you put your seed in somebody.
Trust me. Do that before you get a girl, please. Not even before. If you want me, don't go and get a fucking girl and then get upset when you go. That's stupid.
Trust me. Don't try and settle down with somebody and be like, oh, I need to have my last. No, have your last before you settle down. You don't. are you dumb? If you guys weren't together when she got pregnant, and you guys aren't together, but you just had a one night stand and whatever, cool. But you also shouldn't be out here in those first weeks of having a baby chirping, because you should be looking after your girl, after your child. Sorry,
you know what it is? It's women have a newborn and their love changes. They have this bundle of joy, and it all goes into it.
Yeah.
And a lot of men can't take that because they're no longer what comes first.
Yeah.
And it's a big thing.
But what they need to understand is there's nothing more beautiful to a woman, especially when you've just had a child, than watching a man dote over your child.
Yeah.
I will love you more watching you love my child than watching you bitch out about me loving my child.
Yeah, 100%.
And I think I've definitely heard men say like it's hard to become close to the baby until they're a bit older. But that's because like what are you doing to help with this child then? Like, because you need to. I know that like the mother is the life source and the food source and blah 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 blah, but you need to be involved in that. There's no way that you should be on Hinge.
No.
The week after your child was born, and be going on dates and be doing even if you're not with baby moms, because your priority should be that child.
Baby.
Now, when you are with baby moms. And you can't have sex. Okay, let's say you've had sex throughout the whole pregnancy. Yeah. You can't have sex for 6 weeks after this. If you can't handle having a wank for 6 weeks, you're done. Because I'll tell you what, before you had this chick, I bet you had to have a wank for 6 weeks when you couldn't get no pussy. So how about you just allow it and you look after your child? This shit annoys me. There's nothing more disrespectful than putting your seed inside somebody, creating a child with them within a relationship, and then being like, I can't have sex for 6 weeks. That's mad. I'm going to go sleep with somebody.
Or just walking out a road to go and chirp gal while your woman's just feeding babies and that.
No, you don't.
Madness.
If you haven't noticed that when that child is created, you become a parent. You are a parent from then, you know. You are a dad from then.
Yeah.
You are a dad from that moment. If you can't figure your shit out, you've literally got 10 months to figure your shit out. And you know for 10 months that there's going to be a 6-week period where I can't have sex. If you can't handle that shit, you ain't even ready to be a daddy, you ain't ready to be a partner.
There's way more things that could happen in the world that could stop you from having sex for longer than 6 weeks. Like, you really need to get your priorities straight. Like, it's a real thing. It's a real thing.
Like, so look at quarantine, babes.
Come on now.
If you could not get no pussy over quarantine, there's no excuse for you to have to go.
That didn't happen. That's what
Bear of them got corona because they were out there fucking.
Yeah, them.
They to like give people extra services and stuff during quarantine.
What's the global? Go global on Tinder because you can't meet nobody. Does that make sense?
I could do that, you know.
Global.
See what one is happening
in New York. In ways to get down.
Flipping, y'all could. I don't know. Y'all could video call. If you're already in a relationship or you already have a ting, that's cool. Because if you're going to get Rona from them, you were going to get Rona from them. Like, you're already in each other's bubble.
Yeah.
But if you went and you found yourself a new partner before the lockdown was ended, y'all need some help. Y'all need some help. Y'all need some antibiotics and some help.
To be fair, one of the sites I was on specifically said looking for bae during the quarantine. So...
because at least then they're looking for the one person to kind of share germs with.
I think if you knew that you were COVID-free and you know that they're COVID-free and you're both quarantining.
Especially if you both live alone, like it's lonely.
Yeah.
I get it.
That's why they let that rule in that people could see
Could
there.
have a sleep.
Could have sleepover
in a bubble. People were getting crazy out here. Pornhub went up, man. Pornhub was giving free subscriptions.
Yeah,
you know, it was mad.
subscriptions.
Pornhub
is this in the government guidelines on how to have sex?
What?
Excuse me? Oh, so
with the mask on,
to keep 2
from
feet
the
away from each other. That's funny. That's actually funny. Pornhub is problematic as well, guys, but let's not discuss that right now.
Oh, gosh.
It's not that great.
It's like, as far as porn goes, Pornhub is like most people's go-to. But lately, I've definitely heard that they're allowing some illegal stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They're allowing people's videos who haven't consented to their videos being on there.
Oh, shit.
Why?
Allegedly.
There's so many on there.
Allegedly.
I thought they were doing that from before anyway, to be honest. Some of the videos don't look like they were consented.
Actually, porn
in general, most porn
compared
videos...
to some porn sites that I've watched, Pornhub is alright. like
Okay.
compared to some of the sites
Some of them
I've
are
watched videos and I'm like, I don't
questionable.
know if this.
Yeah,
I don't know if this person knows this is going online, you know, because this looks. You know, some people will do like a fake homemade.
Yeah.
Whatever. Some people I'm like, this ain't
They
even.
really don't know.
They actually, I don't think that they know that this is.
Do you turn it off or do you keep watching?
I turn it on.
I turn it off.
Okay.
I turn off anything that's like. Anything where girls are too skinny because they look younger to me. I don't know why. Girls are too skinny. Anything that's incest porn.
Yeah, it's weird.
Even if I've seen this porn star before and I know that they're not actually this person's, I won't watch it because I'm just like, why?
Okay.
I don't even want that storyline. That's not sexy
In your
to
head,
me.
nothing.
No.
I get it.
I don't like step parents either.
This is what I'm saying. Like step.
Yeah.
They'll always put steps so that it doesn't sound like incest, but really, it's incest, guys. And anything that looks like this person doesn't know.
Okay.
Or this person looks like they're not having a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
To be fair, I can't watch all of a video anyway. I kind of just have it for audio.
Really?
Yeah,
I get you.
You know, I'm a multiple video kind of a girl.
Nah, it was.
I can't stay on one because I get
I'm a
bored.
compilation.
I can't do
Because
that
I can't
either.
do-
I just
yeah,
want to
do
hear this.
that.
I genuinely don't want to see that much, other than like maybe two girls, brown preferably.
Yeah.
And then
Curvy.
yeah, literally
Straight
that.
on.
Like obviously, I would prefer to see that. I know it's ridiculous, but realistically, I just want to hear the women enjoying themselves, and I don't really care about the rest.
I'm
What's
like a
happening, yeah?
visual, but I will skip. I skip. Like, I don't like watching a woman give head. That bores me.
I like to judge someone.
Unless they're giving head to another woman.
It's just-
Yeah, but I'm not here to judge, man. I'm here to nut. So like,
That's true.
and then I skip, and I get bored too quickly. And if the storyline's shit, then like my brain will start thinking about like why is this happening? Do you know what I mean? Or like,
Was he really going to
you know
fix
what the
the
thing?
thing?
You know the thing that puts me off the most is when someone is behind the camera making noise. When they're like, oh yeah, that looks so good. I'm like, no, this no.
Trust me.
You should
my
be
God.
involved in my experience. It's just like, yo.
It's like someone watching with you.
Yo, I don't even mind POV when it's supposed to be POV because
Yeah.
the person who is on the POV is usually silent or just moaning. But when I can hear like, yeah, oh yeah, take that off slowly. I'm like, good. I just want to hear the director's cut.
It's a certain
Trust
voice.
me.
Nah, man.
And you just see a hand
no.
coming out of her. I'm like, oh, get out of here.
It's literally get one grabs and then back onto the camera. Nah, man.
First of all, I'm not sharing them cameras. So nasty.
No, I'm not for that.
Oh,
No, I can't do it, you know.
yucky.
It's mad.
Seriously. But I am definitely like, I will have like, I used to find it weird because I didn't watch porn that much. I actually don't watch porn that much in general, because I'm an obsessive personality, and I have a high sex drive, so I would just do it too much if I allowed myself to, and because it takes me so long to nut from watching porn that like I would just spend too much time doing it. But before I never really used to watch it, and then I dated somebody who would wank 3 times a day.
Wow.
Consistently 3 times a day, like before I met them, and then even more way to go. I think if I wasn't around, he'd probably do it. Yeah, it didn't. It did not reflect.
Oh.
It did not reflect in the sex. Like it did not
Maybe
strengthen
he was
the sex
wanking
game.
too much.
I think that this is what happened, and it was reflected for a while, and then it stopped.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, and I was like, and he used to like have multiple tabs up.
Whoa.
And then I was like, ew, why would you have multiple? You already bust 3 times a day watching porn. What you do? You come up in between lectures and have a wank, and then like have a shower and go back to lectures. Yeah. So I was like, this is a bit mad. But I've spoken to other men and they were like, yeah, I was like that, especially like in the late teen years when you're like hormones are rampant. But I was like, why do you need all these tabs? And now I know, because I get so bored with one video. I just flip, but I'm not watching the whole video. I'm just like, okay, I'll just watch this. Okay, I need to watch this.
I just scroll down and click the next one. Why do I open a new tab? That's so long.
Man's like watching. It's got double screens.
No, it's not that.
That's acrobatics. That's acrobatics. I can't.
No time for that.
But yeah, man, that stuff is.
I get bored really easily of it. I can't.
I can't
I
keep
get
it. Like,
it, guys.
but then
You're
I
enjoying
find
the sex.
I find
really.
like if you do get bored, probably need to not watch it because some people be getting bored and then they'll start looking at different types and then that's when they start going down the rabbit hole of like I can only get a nut if I'm watching this stepsister.
Yeah.
What, really?
Yeah, no, because some people
There are
are
some
really
people who
like
can
that.
only
They
nut
can
for
only
certain
nut from
things.
certain things.
And this is why
wow.
people get those kinks. Like
Some
I don't know,
drinking toilet
man.
water.
No, I don't know about that.
I don't know where you learn that.
where do you learn that?
Not to shame you, toilet water bomb
Like,
guy,
it's
So
not-
what? Hang on, wait.
Didn't I tell?
Yeah, he said this. The guy was on a phone chat, those call logs things, and he was rimming his finger around the toilet bowl and just licking it.
And having a wank at the same time.
Fucking weirdo. No offense, guy.
Like obviously everyone has their kinks. There is a hygiene thing included though, like don't make yourself sick.
Or
But-
put poo-poo water in your mouth.
wow.
But this is what I mean, like getting peed on.
Yeah.
Have
Two
you
girls,
heard?
one cup.
Have
Trey
you heard?
Songz. I've heard it.
Have you heard
I've
the
heard it.
alleged reports of Trey Songz peeing on people without their permission?
Oh,
And then telling them to get in the bath and doing it.
Okay, so do you know what the
So,
girl's
like,
name is?
Get in the
No,
bath.
I feel like this
Yeah.
is a subject we need to talk about. So
I can't remember.
there's
Hang on.
there's an interview going around.
Is that a moth?
Just tell
Please tell me it's not a moth because
It's just a fly.
I'm not good with moths.
It's a fly with big wings.
me.
It's a big wing fly. Okay, then there's a video going around of some podcast. Are you gonna find out for us?
I'm gonna look.
Of some podcast with two girls, and you know they're the most. I'm not being rude. I try not to be judgmental, but they're the most like typical gal with lip filler and
Typical.
extension
What type of typical
and
girl?
Looking
Lot
like
of
a
beat
Jenna or a...
yeah, looking like a video
Okay.
girl Jenner.
Oh.
So just to see that, I was like, Tremaine, come on, you can come on, and because I think one of the things that made it worse is he. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you the story from the beginning, from what I've seen, and you can make your judgment.
Okay.
So I saw a clip of two girls on a podcast with a dude. I'll put the names at the bottom if
I
you don't
need
find them.
to find
if we don't
it,
find them.
but I cannot find it.
And she's talking about, there's just a section where she's talking about Trey Songz, and she's like, oh, F Trey Songz anyway, I can't be bothered with that man. And he's like, why? What's going on with Trey Songz? And she's talking about how she slept with him, how he goes like a rabbit, he can just keep going. There's like a pile of condoms on the floor, you'll change your eyes in a second. There's a pile of condoms on the floor, blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, but he stole my phone from me.
Yeah, he took the phone. Oh my gosh.
Held it over the balcony, told her that he would throw it, allegedly, that he would throw it off the balcony if she tried to leave.
Yeah.
And then she was like, well, I have to leave. Like, I don't even know what time it is. He wouldn't let her know what time it was. He just kept having sex with her over and over again. Wouldn't let her know the time. And then she was like, so I've got... And then after we had sex, I got her to go, like, freshen up in the bathroom. And then he tells me to get in the bathtub. And I'm like, okay. And then he tells her to, like, touch herself. And he's like, okay. She's like, okay, yeah, whatever. Obviously, they're doing the thing. And then he starts having a wank. And then he pisses all over her. And she's like, the thing is, she's not even like the disgusting bastard. She's like, I was like, my eyelashes. She's like, it makes that he pissed on her eyelashes.
Ew.
That's what she was annoyed about. But
Her
apparently,
name's Eliza.
Eliza.
Yeah.
And the other girl?
I don't know. The one with the P, I think is Eliza.
So she sounds annoyed about this, but her friend is like, I wish she wasn't so shy because she's nervous to talk about it. And then her friend's like, he did that shit to me too. So he's done it to both. He's done it to both. And apparently he has a track record of doing this to women. Like,
Yeah,
apparently
apparently he's got a track record.
he took
of people
Kiki
who've said
Palmer's
this.
phone one time to track.
She didn't say that she got peed on though.
No, she didn't get
She
peed
said that
She-
there was
he
some
took-
form
he
of
took
sexual
her-
assault.
He took her phone and wouldn't let her leave. So this is something that he does, allegedly. And then he tried to defend it by showing us messages from her.
Huh?
He tried to
Kiki
defend
or
it
from
from Alyssa.
Oh, okay.
Eliza. So he was like, "Oh, you guys believe these birds," and then tweeted 2 pictures. None of it helped him at all.
Oh, really?
It was just her saying, like, obviously her trying to see him, because, like, what woman wouldn't want to fuck Trey Songz if they had the opportunity?
Yeah.
A lot of women would, especially if
I'm still debating whether I can tell him not to pee on me.
if he steals your phone and tells you you're not allowed to know the time, he was like, "You can't leave until you can leave when my plane goes, basically. So I'm gonna fuck you until I leave, and then you can get all your stuff back."
Wow.
So anyway, he puts these messages, and she's messaging him.
Yeah.
And she's like, first of all, she said, "You're gay for blocking me." And I was like, yeah, she's already problematic.
Yeah.
But he was like, "Oh, stop sending me all these weak-ass videos then." And then you just see that she's sending him photos and videos afterwards.
Of herself.
And then you can't see it because it's on Instagram.
Okay.
And then she's like, "Oh, come man, I'm in LA.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Let me come eat your ass," whatever. And then she's telling him where she's staying, and he's like, what hotel, where, what area, blah, 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 like he's going to come. And then he's like being long about it, and then she said, "Good night, N-word. This woman is not a black woman."
Oh.
And she's like, "I'm going to sleep, N-word." And then he didn't say anything, and then the next day he was like, "Oh, where are you at? Whereabouts are you?" And then I think they must have linked after that point.
Wow, okay.
So everyone's like, this doesn't help you. You still linked her. It gives us no explanation about your peeing and you're holding her hostage on the phone. Like, you've literally given us nothing.
Know, man.
And it's just because she's pressed on you, which nobody's surprised that she's pressed on you, and she's obviously eaten your ass before for her to be like, "Let me eat your ass." Do you know what I mean? And the fact that you're like, "Where are you at?" and you've had to block her means you've already had conversations, but you didn't put them conversations in there, did you? And then you let the woman call you the N-word, and everyone was just like,
went to link her afterwards.
Everyone was like, "So you just let her talk to you like this? Like, you can't even say shit because you're letting her chat to you like you're a dickhead in general." So, like, you have not helped yourself. In fact, you've just made everyone more angry because apparently for the last month, he's released a song about black love, and for the last month he's been putting posts about black women, like lots of. Apparently, this is what's been happening, and then everyone's like, "We knew you were playing us." Like, first of all, you're just letting anybody call you this N-word, and you holding people hostage.
Oh my gosh.
And pissing on them in the bathtub.
That is mad.
Allegedly.
Wow.
So you tell me if you tell Trey not to pee on you.
Hey, man.
I feel like he's only peeing on the...
No. I
don't know that shit.
He's trying to melt off people's eyelashes with his urine, and
you're like,
thinking,
obviously
it's
don't
pee
pee on me.
It's pee. I bet he's dehydrated as fuck as well.
You know the thing is, I automatically smelled asparagus pee when you said it. Man works long hours. How often do you get to pee when you're on stage?
No,
okay, you don't. Look in your face. You know it was nasty.
On stage.
You know,
man ain't been on stage. It's quarantine. He's been at home drinking too much Evian. Clearly, that little.
You are disgusting.
Yeah, man. When I heard that, I was like, for fuck's sake, man, Tremaine too. I know sometimes he be sounding like Kels, but I didn't know he liked the kinks that Kels likes.
They will be out here doing some freaky deaky ish.
But this is what I'm saying. There's a certain
point.
Allegedly. But there's a certain point, I think, where you get too much power and you get to do so much things sexually. Like, you've been offered to do so much sexually. You probably had as many threesomes as you can. You've fucked in every position, the baddest women that you can. And then you start only being able to get turned on by some weird shit because it's outside of your... Not weird, but different shit. Because it's outside of your... It's the only thing that's like, then it's a bit wrong, then it's a bit dangerous, then it's a bit different because everything else is...
Especially a poor girl, man. That's a bit different. What's wrong with you people, man? Come find one of me.
I think, you know what it is though? I think the kink isn't pissing. I think the kink is pissing on someone when they don't know you're going to. I think that's what that...
I don't know.
He could have just busted a nut on her, and instead she was like...
I don't know, because some people, they are into it's wet play and they are into it, and like... Some people enjoy having it done. Seriously? No, and they will pay people to come and do it, and they literally lay down
like
plastic sheets, so it's not messy afterwards.
I need plastic
At
sheets
least you
in
put her in the
general.
bathtub.
But no, I'm not for it. No.
Like,
Can
just
I
get
ask
warm
you this
water in a
before we
spray
go?
gun or something? I don't know, man.
Both of you are currently dating. If you went to someone's house and asked you to take your phone, how would you feel?
Are you mad?
No.
Or they were like, can you put your phone on the cat? Like, put it over there.
I always put my phone. I always put my phone away when I'm with somebody.
I don't
No,
know.
but if they were like, put it on the surface where I can see it, how would you feel?
I'd be like, more fool you if you want to see what comes up on my
Trust
phone.
me.
Like,
This is more a you problem than a me problem,
what
maybe.
do you need to like? What do you need to? Why you want to see it face up, or are you just trying to keep it away from me?
This is a bit weird.
Don't say what. Are you done?
Nah.
Because if I asked you for your phone, would you give it to me?
I do get aggressive over my phone still, I can't lie. It's not that I'm doing anything
It's not even like there's anything
particular,
to
it's
hide.
just it's mine.
It's like, do you think you own me?
Yeah.
That's the problem for me. Like, I haven't got anything. I'll literally show you. If you want to see,
Yeah,
I'll show you.
And would you feel nervous somebody telling you to step into the tub?
Now, yeah.
If it was an empty tub.
After that news, yeah.
I never would have comfortably stepped into an empty tub anyway, to be honest. Like, if you're going to fill a tub, I need...
Why would you have gone into the empty
You know
tub?
what I mean?
Skirt. We're trying to save,
God,
we're trying to
no.
save the floor.
She's about to get pissed on.
Yeah, she is.
She's
You know
about to
what I mean? I'm not jumping in
If I
that
got
empty
some
tub.
goggles and a snorkel, then maybe.
She is such a germaphobe.
Yeah,
You
you could
wish-
never. You could never.
I'd actually
You
kill
could
someone
never
if
pee on me.
I'd actually turn
You'd get
murderous.
killed.
No,
You
rage.
could never. You couldn't even give me an umbrella and pee on me. I would fucking kill.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. I'll lie in a bathtub. Hopefully you're just gonna soak me up. I'm cool with that.
But where's
So
the
what
water
for you?
in an empty bathtub? You can't soap me in an empty bathtub. I'm just not gonna step.
I might just. Like, I don't know what kind of kinky stuff is gonna happen. But
You
if it's
now
piss,
know what kind of kinky
now,
stuff is gonna
now
happen.
that I've heard it, if it's piss, it's a problem.
At
But if,
least
like,
it's
man
piss
wants
and
just
not
wants to
the
like
other
put
one.
dessert
No.
shit on me and mess
If it
up
was the
bed.
other kind, like 2 girls, 1 cup.
I've never actually seen that.
You've
never
want
seen
to?
it?
I think I've seen.
I
like, a
haven't
snippet.
seen it. I
You've
got
not
sent a clip when
Wait,
it first came
Yeah,
out.
I think I
was
saw
like,
it.
So me, the only one who actually feels disgusted.
Why would you
by
watch
it,
that?
I didn't know what was gonna happen.
Yeah, but
No,
it
no,
keeps on happening.
no.
I
It
think I've
takes a
seen
long
that
time
bit.
to happen. So
Yeah.
at first, they're just kissing. You're like, okay, there's
Yeah.
some lesbians doing some lesbian shit, and then all of a sudden they start doing more and more things. And you're like, what? Why are they doing? What are they? Oh my! Then they start putting it in their mouth.
Who the fuck is eating shit?
I don't know, but they ate each other, so they
fuck's
fed it to
sake!
each other.
I
They scooped it and fed it
No, that's enough. You see, I didn't go
I'm
into
not trying to.
details.
I'm not trying to kink shame,
to
yeah.
each other.
But I don't even want to be in the room with you when you poop. Why on earth would I eat your shit? I don't want to hear your shit. I don't want to eat your shit. Do you know what I mean?
It's disgusting. I didn't mean for it to get graphically displayed. Explained.
Well,
So
now,
I
just for
thought-
anyone who hasn't seen it yet, you're welcome. You now know what it is.
Doo-doo chasers, man.
There's a-
Allow it. Who wants doo-doo in their mouth?
I don't. Ask anyone who eats ass.
Who wants doo-doo in their mouth? I don't. It's doo-doo. Like, I've been too close to someone's butt and smelled a whiff, and I'm like...
I think that's a good place to end it.
I think
That's a good place to end
I'm
it.
like,
Yeah. Thanks
I'm
for
not
watching.
hungry anymore. My appetite is gone.
No. Thanks for watching. That is enough. That is enough. I can't.
Woo! 69s will do a madness. Anyway, you smell ball back. Oh god, ball back smelling.
First of all,
Bye.
I'm not sucking a
I-
cleansed ball
I'm
belly.
ending
No,
this
but you're
episode
after
because
the-
I will leave because
Okay.
this is getting too freaking disgusting.
Sorry,
right
guys.
Sorry guys, sorry.
Too disgusting.
It's
now.
late.
Toodaloo. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. That got too nasty.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Go get in a full tub.
Wash your thoughts.
And it washes thoughts
Wash your
away.
thoughts.
Yes. Goodbye. Good night.
Thanks,
Peace out.
guys. Follow us. Our links are down below. Mwah. See you next week.